Hello. I just got back from a run. I'm live on TV. I'm waiting for who's going to show up. Yeah, the Titans has been released. I love that show. Release the Titan! Hola. I decided to go on live. I didn't want to. I was doing this while you were calling me. The Titan has been released. I created the virus. Explain. Well, the virus is supposed to observe the greedy fucks. You know, we have greedy fucks on this fucking planet. You know, so the virus is gonna get the greedy fucks, but it's gonna give it a chance. It's kind of like me, actually. It's going to get the greedy fucks. The extremely greedy fucks, you know. We got too many greedy fucks on this fucking planet, you know. Now it doesn't matter. It's just anybody who is greedy, anybody who treats people inhumanely. You know, I look at it this way. Anybody who treats people inhumanely and works them really hard is not a human being at all. You know, I don't believe people with work ethics are humans. You know, I think they're more like robots. You know, that's how I feel, because they work you hard and they don't give you a break. You know, I always feel that you need more. I think human beings need to be more relaxed. Yeah, but if you think of a person, you know, who owns a business, doesn't want you to relax. He doesn't want you to have, you know, a month or 2 months off. It's okay for him to have a month or 2 months off, you know, but yeah. So why should a guy who has all the privileges have a month or 2 months off, or go fly somewhere else? Why can't somebody else? You know, why can't poor people have the same privilege as a rich person? You know? Yeah, I don't. You know, it's okay to work, but you don't need to overwork. That's the question. Is you can't push your employees to the point of no return, you know, because that's the way they do things. You know, that's what they do. They push their employees to the point of no return because it's based on the economy. You know, people who based their life on the economy, you know, they don't have a heart. They're heartless. They're cold-hearted. You know, and it's like, why should it be for us to have a privilege to work with them? You know, why should the poor people have a privilege to work for them? You know, it shouldn't be that way. I think we shouldn't work hard. I think we should work at least 2 weeks. You know, for now, starting out, we should start out working 2 weeks out of a month. You know, for now. Just work our way down slowly, you know, take it down gradually, you know. You know, it's funny that, you know, corporations do not care about family. They only care about their family. I realize that how much they don't care about the people's family, you know, in reality. You know, their family has priority over the poor people's family, you know. They don't give a fuck. That's the reality of it. It's not about family. This fake reality that we live in with these fake people, and their, you know, the corporation makes fake people. I can tell you that bluntly. You know, when you walk in the store, hi, how are you? You know, you can hear the tone of their fucking voice. You know, Yeah, it's always in it for themselves, Christine. You know, it's always in it for themselves. It's always about them. You know why you always have to kiss ass? You have to kiss their ass because they're paying you. You know, if they pay you, you kiss their ass. That's how it works. You know. And then if you're not doing a great job, they have the privilege to fire you. And then you're the one who's going to be fucked, you know, because you got to pay the bills, you got car payments, you know. It's like everything around us, somebody's always fucking us, you know. I realize that everything around us, somebody's always fucking us. Every person, you know, every person. It's like I've been since I bought my car, right? I've been getting fucking vultures wanted me to go to their dealer and go buy cars. You talk about vampires and vultures, you know, to go buy a car. You know, it's really ridiculous how these fucking people, they're like vampires. These corporations are nothing but vampires. That's all they are, you know. They just want to suck the life out of you. They want to suck every penny that you got. And it's funny. It's funny how they manipulate you, and you know how, especially car dealers. You know. Yeah, that's what my boss said to me. As a truck driver, I'm replaceable. You know. Well, see, that's one thing I can't stand. Well, it's like that's slave mentality. You know, I always believe that's slave mentality. If you're replaceable. Because they're the one who has the cash. That's one thing I hate. Is like when they have the cash, that means your life is your life is in their hands. You know, because without that cash, you know, you can't live. You know, so why is it that way? That's one thing you have to ask that question: is why is it that way? So I feel like yeah, greedy people should be eliminated. The greedy fucks should be eliminated, you know. You know, one thing about people who has, one thing about people who has all the skills. I look at it this way: the people who have all the skills. A rich asshole don't have the skills. I mean, yeah, some of them have skill. They have their own skills for something, but the poor person has all the skills. Only thing about poor people is they can take their skills and they can function within their own group with their own skills and share their skills, you know. But the rich people manipulate you to believe that you can't do without them, you know. So they leave you as a hostage since they want to use your skills for their profit, you know. So yeah, the Titan has been released. I hope it works, you know. That's the only thing, and that's the only thing I have to make confirmation somehow. I got to look around, figure it out if it does work. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, you know. So there's no, I don't. It's hard for me to tell. I want it to work, to be honest. I wish it, you know. I wish it could. I want it to work, you know. I want the Titan to be released. The way it's supposed to work is that it scopes out the head honcho of the business. It observes this person, and then it gives a person a chance. Then if the person is not what it is, the person, you know, if this head honcho is not good, then he's got, you know, the way it works is that he should get the virus inside himself, you know. Yeah, this planet needs a lot of fixing. That's what I say. This planet needs a lot of fixing. It's a lot of fucking. You know, it's funny. This planet has a lot of virus. Humanity became the virus. We all became the virus, and now, and the rich assholes, you know, they're our masters now. You know, if you live on one planet and you got rich assholes controlling every everyday life, you might as well just call them masters. If they control the money, you might as well call them masters. If they control all the punishment, you might as well call them masters. Because rich ass corporations, they control everything. They can give you a beat down. You know, when you get fined, that's like another version. I found out. You know, I always say, you know, when you fine, you're actually being whipped. You know. It's funny how people watch me don't even want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear that shit. That's funny. They live in the denial, saying, "Oh, this is not slavery. This is not slavery." It is. It's just modernized slavery. I've been saying that for a long time. You know, the first time I heard about it was like in 2008. You know, when I heard about it, I said, "What? No way." Yeah, it's like, you know. Then I realized, oh shit. And then I compared from the history back then, how the black slaves were getting whipped and all that shit, and then I couldn't compare it today. But it's a soft kind of slavery, you know. It's like instead of being whipped, we get fined, you know. So that's another version of their slave. You get fined, or you get fired. You know, being fired and then when you have to suffer, or you become a homeless. That's another version of punishment. It's another version of slavery. You know, you know, that's funny about it. I think we are slaves on this planet. You know, I feel like we are slaves on this planet, especially in America. America, we are definitely slaves. You know, we work way harder than any other country in fucking this whole planet. Yeah, we work way harder. But I know there are other countries out there that work 3 times as hard as we do. You know, but we work way too hard. We don't get breaks. You know, so I feel like America is a true plantation. You know, I believe that America is still a plantation, because the only people, you know, the one who makes the money, you know, has all the privileges. So yeah, I call them our masters. Yeah, that's the reality of it. They are our masters. You know, wage slave. I think wages. Yeah, free wage slave. Yep, I agree with you, Ilana. Yeah, we are like, you know, it's like the lower the wage, the worse slave you are. You know, I realize that the lower the wage, the worse slave you are. Like if you work at McDonald's, you know, that's a worse slave job to have, you know. And being a truck driver, you know, that's a slave job, because they work you long hours. They drive long. You get to drive long hours, and in some companies they don't want you to come home. You know, it's like, what kind of fucked up shit is that? And the dispatcher works 8 hours a day. And I work 14 hours versus the 8 hours, you know? And they leave exactly on time, and I don't get to go home. They get to go home. You know, I hate that shit. Every day I hate looking at my dispatcher, you know? I hate looking at bosses. I hate looking at fucking supervisors, and I hate looking at managers. I hate looking at the person wearing the suit. The person wearing the suit to me is the master. You know, that's how I look at it. He's just a highly paid master. But he has a master too. You know, I realize that the suit person in this cubicle has a master there. Has a master too that's looking over him. It's like everybody has their own. We want to just call him master, not supervisor, not manager. You know? Not, you know, it's funny about that. You know, it's like they tell you what to do in life. You know, they tell you what to do and how to do it. So if somebody's telling you what to do and how to do it in your job, that means you are definitely a slave. If you can't think for your own self, You know, if you can't think independently, and if you can't live independently, it's funny. It's like, and then, and you can't take care of each other. Yeah. If we can't take care of each other and we have to depend on these masters, you know, it's so funny about poor people. You know, I always thought poor people can be the smartest advantage to have. They have all the skills. You know, we start a farming community. That's what I think. I figure all the poor people can start a farming community and then grow, and then we all just share food for everybody else. We try to find a way to share food, and then we won't have to rely on the ones who have the privileges of giving us some money. You know, could take the homeless people, the poor people, and start a farming community and start a community. You know, just everybody take care of everybody. You know, we all become a family instead of fucking being enemies. Because when you have a master type system, everybody becomes the enemy. We all have to fight to get that job. We all have to put an application to get that job. But we can't. It's funny. We could grow a garden, you know, and watch the garden grow and take a break and relax and be with the family all the time. You know, that's what I like. You know, have everybody, free housing for everybody. That's how I see it. Free housing. And it's like, yeah, no one will be stealing from each other. You know, it's about trust, you know. But in this fucking civilized society that we live in, no one trusts each other. Civilized people do not have trust for each other at all. That's the reality of it, you know. No one really trusts each other in a civilized society, because we have too many masters, and because there's too many masters in a civilized society, and all the masters, all they want to do is suck everything out of this fucking planet till there's nothing left, and not even have a thought, you know, not even having a thought. That's funny. Another person just left. They didn't want to hear the word masters. They didn't want to hear the word masters. You know, your manager. It's like, fuck. I like that. You know, when you say that, I don't know why. Why can't we just say master? You know, when the person who owns a fucking job owns a business, why don't we just call them masters? Just say it. You know. Sometimes I have things I'm tempting to say it, you know. Who's Mike? Joe Vender. Who's Mike? Who's Michelle? I don't know who Michelle is. You're talking to the wrong person. Have a nice day. Fuck you, Joe Vender. That's all I can say. I hate people like you. You know how to offend people. That's what you're good at. You know, I just know that. I noticed that, you know. You can't even say my name right, so you offended me already on the first time talking to me, you know? Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. You can't even spell my name right. You have to offend me. You know what? It's funny. How would you like me to say your name wrong, Joe? How would you like to say your name wrong? How would you like to spell your name wrong? John? Why don't I call you John? Fucking asshole. Why should I can't stand people like you. You know, you rather offend people on purpose. Even though you say you're not, you say, why should I forgive your fucking ass, you know? I say, fuck you. I hate people who can't spell. If you see my name on my fucking video, my name is on the fucking video and you can't even spell it. Yeah. I don't give a fuck what, you know. You're a tip. You know what's funny? I met people like you. You know, I meet people like you, and you people fucking suck. You guys are offensive, and you're not even aware that you're offensive. You know, especially when it comes to me. You know, I hate when you guys play dumb because you're playing dumb with right now. Because I seen that all the time. You know, you like playing dumb. You know, you love playing dumb. I see that all the time. It's same old shit from people like you, you know? I'm sorry to see that, but it is. Fuck you. Jeez. You know, I see that all the time, you know? No, I didn't mean fuck you, John. I said fuck you, you fucking asshole. Who said who why would I want to fuck you, to be honest? Because I don't think you're attractive to me. Uh, that's why I'm asexual, John. You know? That's why I'm asexual. You know, you don't understand what asexual is. You know, that's what I call you. Hey, John, fuck you. Why don't you stick your middle finger up your own ass? There you go. You know? Fuck you. You don't know what I am, John. Fuck you, John. Get on, John. Get out of here. Get out of here, John. I don't need to talk to your fucking ass. Fuck off. You know? Fuck off. That's what I say. Because that's what I would say to you. Fuck off. You know? Go fuck yourself. There you go. How about that? Yeah, there you go. This is the person I deal with. You know, this is the people I deal with every fucking day when I work. You know, I can't stand their fucking asses all the time. You know, they play this innocent bullshit. You know, I'm innocent. I'm innocent. You know, they always do that. And they play this dumb. They like playing dumb. You know, it's the same. I see that all the time in that fucking. It's a game. You know, it's a fucking game to them. You know, that's all it is. This is what I deal with. You know, fuckers like him. You know. That's why I avoid fuckers like him. To be honest, I avoid fuckers like them. You know, I don't want to be his. I don't even want to be his friend either. That's why it's like I kind of like ignore his ass. I will walk away from this fucker. You know, I don't give a shit what he is. You know, I don't give a fuck what you are. I don't give nothing. It's like, you know, this is what I. This is the people I can't stand. To be honest, I can't stand people like you, Joe. I think you're irritating as shit. Because it's like when I walk past you, it's like when I see somebody like you, you know, you're the type I would avoid. You're irritating. You know? Get out of my face. That's all I can say to you, Joe. Get out of my fucking face. You know? Homophobe. That's what he is. He's just a homophobic. You know, he can't stand somebody like me, anyways. You know, it irritates the shit out of him. So you have to say all these dumb shit. You know, you're just being stupid, to be honest, Joe, John, whatever you want to call yourself. You're just being stupid. Every word you're saying is pretty offensive. So you're pretty stupid. You're very offensive. That's why I avoid people like you. You know? You can't even talk normal. You don't even know how to talk normal in front of me. You know, the first word you said, you didn't even talk normal. So yeah, that's why I don't want you here. I want you out of here. Yes, you are. To me, you're a homophobe. Unless you're a fag yourself. Are you a fag, John? John, are you a fag? Hey, John, why don't you go take your meds like you always tell me? Why don't you go take your meds right now? Why don't you take your homophobic meds? That's what you need to take right now so he can calm you down. So you stop being offensive, you know? John needs to take his homophobic meds. God damn, you know what asexual means? I guess Americans, Americans are truly dumb. They're dumb. America's, this is what a typical American is. Really dumb. Don't even know what asexual means, You don't even know what asexual means? Yeah, he's an idiot. He doesn't know what asexual means. Tell me what asexual means, John. Give me the definition of asexual, Jesus Christ. Give me the definition of asexual, because you don't know what it is. You're a typical stupid American. You know what's funny about you saying that, John? In the last couple of videos, I told you I have a brain. My part of my brain doesn't work. That's what makes you so stupid right now. You're being an idiot because you don't understand me. That's the problem with you, Yeah, you tell me I'm stupid. He's an idiot. He doesn't really see my videos. He doesn't understand me. So he assumed that I have this certain problem that he assumed that he assumes that I'm drunk, You know why? I've been working fucking 12 hours, you fucking asshole. After driving for 12 fucking hours, hell yeah, I'm gonna look like I'm fucking drunk, you fucking dickhead. Yes, I have brain damage, you fucking asshole. You stupid fuck. That's what you are, John. You're a stupid fuck. I'm gonna call you John now. Or Jackass. That's it. Your new name is Jackass. I think that fits you, Fuck you. Fucking asshole. I'm sick of fuckers like you. Hey, I work, it's funny. I work fucking 40, 50, maybe 60 hours a week, you stupid fuck. You know why I do videos? So I can express myself and talk about my fucking job. That's what I do every time. I talk about my fucking job, how many fucking hours I work. Fuck you, You ain't calling me drunk. I'm fucking drunk tired, you stupid fuck. I'm fucking tired. I drive fucking 12, 14 hours sometimes. Shit. Yeah, I'm fucking tired, you fucking asshole. Get the fuck out of my face, you fucking asshole. You calling me drunk after I drive fucking, it's funny about you. I drive 60, I work more hours than you do, you fucking fucker. You're a fucking asshole. That's what you are. I don't go home. Shit, I drove almost 2 years not being home at all. And I almost my whole body almost dropped dead on me. You talk about I work my ass off. I work my fucking ass off. And I'm sick of hearing your shit every fucking time. Tell me to go take my meds, you fucking asshole. Shit. Get the fuck out of here, John. Please. I don't want to hear your shit no more. Here he goes, being a dumbass right now. He's a fucking dumbass. That's all he is. Get the fuck out of my face, please. I don't want to hear your shit no more. I think you're irritating as fuck. You know? Yeah, more lies. He still don't know shit about me. You're making a fool of yourself right now, John. John, you're making a fool of yourself, you know? You're being stupid again. Again. You always been stupid. You know? I'm sick of this shit. You know, I'm sick of these fucking people, you know? Huh. Yeah, now he wants to be offensive. Who's Mike? I don't know Mike. I have a friend named Mike, actually. That's not my real name, actually. That's not my real name. Stupid fuck. It's not my real name. Just like a dumb fuck you are. You know, Joe, you're stupid, you know? Yeah. No. How do you know me, John? Joe? How do you know me, Joe? Do you know me? No, you don't. I bet you don't know me at all. Where did you see me? Come on, Joe, tell me. How do you know me? Joe for the signature. What company did we drive for? What company did we drive for, Joe? Because it's funny. I forgot all about my friends. You know, I forgot all about my friends. You know, I kind of like disregard all my friends. What company did we drive for, Joe? Then I can remember. What company did we drive for, Joe? Come on. I never drove for Crete, you stupid fuck. I never drove for Crete, you fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. That's not you're looking at the wrong person, Joe. Now you're embarrassing yourself right now because I never drove for Crete. I know. Yeah, you found the wrong fucking person, you fucking idiot. Typical. You're a fucking idiot. Yeah. I never drove for Crete. In fact, I applied for Crete and they turned me down, actually. You know? And I never went to Crete. Crete is a shitty ass company. I would never drive for Crete. They're shitty. Yeah, you're an idiot. Yeah, you telling me I'm a fucking idiot. Look at you now. Oh my God. What an embarrassment. You're an embarrassment right now. It's like, yeah. Oh yeah. You talking to the wrong person. What a fucking embarrassment. Crete. I know Crete. Crete's a fucked up company. I could tell you that for a fact. Nobody will last long in Crete, you know? Crete always have new. That's why Crete is a fucking a fucking scam. Just like any other big company, they're all fucking scams. Yeah. That's what it's funny. You got the wrong person. Now you can go fuck yourself. Yeah. I never drove for Crete. I know that for a fact. Yeah, Crete wouldn't hire me because I wasn't good enough back in the old days. I applied for Crete one time. They turned me down. I wasn't good. I wasn't good enough. I had a lot of accidents. Yeah, I'm not. I never drove for Crete at all. Crete, you know, I seen them, but I would not drive. It's like now I don't even bother. I don't even bother with Crete at all. Crete sucks. I realize that Crete sucks more. Just like I don't know who's worse, JB Hunt or Crete. You know, or yeah, you got the wrong person as usual. We truck drivers are stupid. You know, we truck drivers are dumb. Butterflies. No, I never drove for them either. I never drove for Seward either. Who's Seward? I never heard of them. I never drove for Seward. I seen them, but I never drove for them. Oh my god. No, I never heard of them. I never drove for them. I never lived in the Midwest. I never live out in the Midwest. I always been in the East Coast. I'm always in the East Coast. I either do New Jersey, New York. You know, I always do East Coast. I never. It's funny. I'd always done the East Coast. Very rarely I go west. I never gone out west. I always wanted to go out west and drive. You know, to get away from the East Coast. I'm sick of the East Coast. East Coast suck. You know, but I heard the freight out west is cheaper. No sexual harassment in this fucking chat room. I don't want no sexual harassment in here. Stop that. I have to put you on timeout, Joe. There you go, Marcia. I put them on timeout. I don't like anybody sexual harassing my friends, you know? No one should do that, you know? Yeah, I don't like people who do that to you. You know, it's funny about you gotta, people don't know how to respect women, you know? They have to respect women. Truck drivers, it's funny about truck drivers, they don't respect women at all, you know? They don't respect women. Especially men. You know, it's like, I put him on timeout. There's no sexual harassment in my chat room. That's the way it works, you know. No, you got, it's funny. It's like I don't like it when people do that to my friends, you know? Yeah, if anybody sexual harass my friends, yeah, you're gonna go on timeout. Yeah, I know. Should be more. Yeah, there is going to be more female truck drivers, you know? Yeah, his timeout is 300 seconds. He has to wait 300 seconds. 300 seconds. That's a long time. 300 seconds. Yeah, I don't want nobody sexually harassing my friend, you know. I don't want, I hate people who sexually, I hate guys who sexually harass, you know? Yeah, no. They get way it works, you know. If you sexually harass my friends, you go on timeout, you know. If you keep on sexually harassing my friends or you sexually harass everybody in here, then I'm reporting you because I don't like it, you know. I don't want you doing that to my friends, you know. You gotta have respect for my people in here. People gotta be respect, and we got. I don't want no sex pervs in this fucking chat room at all. So I kind of like disregard them, you know. No one respects no one no more, you know. All you want to do is be straight to the point and have sex. Fuck all that shit, you know. Yeah, I know. I don't like that. It bothers me a lot. That's why I don't like talk about. I don't. You never hear me talk about sex. I don't even want to talk about sex. You know, that should be between you and your between you and your other. You know, man or woman doesn't matter. This still got to be between you and others. And then it's funny about me. I always track perverts. You know, that wants to come in here. Yeah, I gotta get up at 3 o'clock. I gotta get up at 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock midnight. I'm gonna be here for about an hour or so, you know. I lost my train of thought now. It's like I'm so pissed off I lost my train of thought, you know. 18, yeah. You know, it's like civilized people, you know. I have to respect others, you know. I don't care what you look. For me, it's like I don't care what you look like, how you are. Yeah, but some things I don't like. I disrespect people. I admit it myself. You know, some people I don't like. I kind of like. I kind of like. I don't know. I get irritated easily. You know. Well, now I'm on live TV. Everybody knows I get irritated easily. You know. Yeah, I mean, sexual harassment. I don't. It's just you shouldn't do it. It's like I'm doing this live and I don't like it. You know, I can't stand it. You know, I can't stand. I'm always saying all the time. I can't. Fuck. Yeah, you missed a lot. Some have a guy that was sexual harassing Marcia and Ilona. You know, he was calling Ilona a slut. You know, which is really offensive. You know, you should say that. I don't like it. I don't like people when they sexually harass my friends. You know. Yeah, I know. It's really wrong. It's disrespectful, you know. You treat everybody, you know, it's like fuck. Yeah, I don't have no nudity pictures. I'll show you. I don't have no nudes. I have nothing. I like art. You know, I do like art. I don't believe in having nude pictures. I don't even have a Playboy magazine in my house, you know? I don't even have any Playboy magazine. I don't even have Playgirl magazine. I don't even have any kind of magazine in my house. I just have a plain old house. My house is so plain, and I like it that way, you know? I like art. You know, I like finding, you know, I do like art. I like Japanese. You see the Japanese right there? That's Japanese. You know, I like that. You know, it's like that's what makes me so weird. You know, it's like I don't. You know, it's funny. I think when I look at, I think people who, it's like it kind of grosses me out now. I'll just look at it's like new pictures. You know, it grosses me out. You know, new magazine grosses me out. You know, male or female, they're both gross. Except for my, you know, my partner. You know, for me and my, you know, me, it's just between me and Alana. That's how I look at it. You know, I don't look at it. Yeah, I'm old fashioned. You know, that's the way I am. I'm pretty old fashioned in my ways, even though I'm kind of a freak. You know, I like being old fashioned. I rather in my own. It's like people assume that this. Assume they assume when you look at me, I'm a sex pervert. You know, but I'm not. You know, I don't even like nudity. You know, I'm embarrassed to go. It's like I'm embarrassed. You know, I'm embarrassed. That's the way I am. It's like I can't stand nude, to be honest. It's like I can't stand to be around nude people. You know, I don't like going to the beach. I hate the beach. You know, I'm not a beach person. It's like I'd rather go hide in the trees. It's like, yeah, that's why I'm asexual. It's like I always been asexual. You know, I've been asexual since it's funny, high school, you know. I never dated in high school. Never went to the prom. You know, I never been to it's like I never yeah. Even in the army, it's like I always kept to myself in my bedroom playing my Nintendo, you know. That's all I did in the army is play Nintendo. And yeah, I went out to clubs. I had to blend in with all the other soldiers and go out to clubs, but most of the time it's like I'm always in the background. I hold my one drink all day. You know, that's how I am. I buy a drink to make myself look and appear look like that I have alcohol, you know. So I just stand there all day. That's all I did in the army, you know. And after I got out of the army, I drove trucks. All I care about is drive. Back then, all I wanted to do was work. That's it. Work, 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 work. That's all I did. You know. I try to avoid human beings. You know. I try to isolate myself. And then I met my ex. You know, she was a transgender like me. She was 10 years older than I was, and then I had a 7 year relationship with her, or yeah, 7 years. You know, we weren't married at all. And then the last year we got married at the last year. And then that marriage didn't even last a year. And then we got separated. And then I isolated myself in the truck for about for about 2008. Yeah, 2008 through now, you know. All I did is isolate myself. I didn't even want to be near people. I was so angry. I was so angry when I got separated. And, all I did was thinking about her. I thought about her for a long time, for talk about my first relationship, all I did was think about her for like 6, 7 years, and it's like, it was hard for me to say, oh man, am I separated? Holy shit, I'm separated, Yeah, that's all I did is think about her, and I got angrier and angrier and angrier, and then Facebook came out, and I started fucking typing all kinds of anger letters, and all I did was think about her. That was it. And she was 10 years older than I am. I didn't want, I avoided human beings. I avoided everybody. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand being near people. I couldn't stand being near anyone, Oops, sorry. Yeah, I guess Joe just got removed. you know. Yeah. Timeout. He's on timeout again. Another 300 minutes. I don't want to. I don't. I don't even want. I tried to remove him. I guess it didn't work. It's funny now. I can remove him. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, it's like, yeah, she was very special to me. I taught her how to fucking drive a truck. I taught her how to fucking drive a truck. We did a lot of shit together. Yeah, now he's gonna keep trying. I'm not reporting him. I'm just putting him on timeout because it kind of irritates me. This is good. I like that. I have the advantage. Yeah. All I care about, my thing was like all I care about was her. That my obsession was her. I think we finally got a. It took, it's funny. We were separated for 7 years, but we were never divorced. We were never divorced. We finally got divorced on the set, and then once she got divorced, she went and she got married the next day. She got married the next day when she got when we got our divorce, and I was pissed off. I knew it's funny when she had her in her truck, and I say, oh, it's like, okay, she's in the truck with her, Yeah. When we were separated, we were separated for we were working in the same company, and we were in two different trucks. And then I heard that she had somebody in her truck. And then I realized, yeah, I guess that's her future wife, We were I don't know, she didn't want to leave me. She wanted to have both of us, the way she was. She wanted me and this girl. She was a real girl, actually. She had a real girl, I said it, again. It's like she had a real girl, and then from there, that's when I started to get more angrier. I got so angry. I started yelling, and I gave her like 20-minute messages on her phone, and then they finally just disconnect me. That's how angry I was. I couldn't believe, that she would do that. And then finally, And finally, I kind of like, it took me like 2 years to calm down after that. After, 2-3 years to calm down. And then she let me, and then finally she let me come over as a friend, say, oh shit, as a friend, be a friend. Let's be a friend, and then also I want coming back to her. Then I got triggered again. Then I got angry again. And then I finally say, fuck it. That's it. I'm done. Finally got over her. Shit. I know. Let's see. I think 43 years old. When I turned 43 or 40, I don't know, 44 years old is when I stopped. That was it. I kind of like kept to myself and calm down and then say, fuck it. It's done. She's with her now. I'm over with, That's one thing about people. They don't know, they assume they know me, but they don't know me at all, When I like somebody, I like my ex. When I fall in love, with my ex. She didn't understand me like the way I was. It's like, yeah, it's like I always believe in one love. I always believe having one true love. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for that one true love. It doesn't matter. I thought she was it. I thought she was my one and only. That's what I wanted. My one and only. I always called her my one and only because I thought she was going to be with me for the rest of my life. She's just like me. That's one thing about people don't understand. As transgender, we can have relationships. We can have a relationship with another transgender. It doesn't matter. Who cares? It's like Ilana, Ilana's a real female. I never had a real female. I never had a real female. Well, I had one real female actually. I had a that didn't last long. It lasted 2 months. And she was a Southern Belle. I think she was a little. No, she was a little younger than I was. I think she was a Southern Belle girl. We always argued all the time, and she was an alcoholic too. She was an alcoholic. I couldn't believe she was an alcoholic. I never experienced an alcohol. It's the first time that's why it lasted 2 months. And then I realized I was paying for her alcohol. All she did was drink alcohol and smoke pot. That was it. And she was fucking everybody around the trailer too. And that will irritate the shit out of me. She just, it's funny about her. She just appeared into my life. She was there, and I was like, I always want to date somebody like you. I always want to date somebody like you. I never had somebody like you before. She was a Christian. It's like, and my ex, it's funny. My ex was a Christian too. I always end up finding Christians. I always end up finding Christians. It's so fucking. It's like, it's so weird, Why do I end up with these Christians? And then Alana comes, Alana is like, oh, finally, somebody is not a Christian, somebody who sees my world for a change, Alana was like, let's say, oh my God, why would you want to go with an ugly fuck like me? Why wouldn't it? I always ask myself, why would you want to be with an ugly fuck like me, Because I know I'm ugly, It's like, I always been ugly. It's funny, when I was a teenager, I was ugly too. I was always been the ugly kid. It's funny. My big friend Randy had more women than I did. I could never go up to women. I could never be near women, you know? Yeah, I know that's so weird, you know, because in America people are so superficial, you know, they all see they all want to be they all like to have the perfect body and the perfect look, you know. You know, and it's like I've been called ugly a lot on YouTube, you know. I've been called ugly a lot on YouTube. I'm so used to being called ugly because I'm so used to it because I was born. You know, I was skinny back in the army. I was like 100 and I was 100. I started out when I joined the army. It was 100 pounds, and then when I got out, when I went and then when I was during my army training, I gained 45 pounds of muscle, so I was like 145. You know, I was still skinny. I was always skinny, but I was still ugly. You know, that's what what's so funny about it. It's like I was so ugly. You know, and I had a girl one time call me, "Why are you so ugly?" You know, she said that to me. Why are you so ugly? You know. So now it's like, yeah, I kind of I like being ugly. Actually, I kind of got used to it. You know, I love being ugly because I think ugly has character. You know. Ugly always follows me, you know. That's the way it always worked. So my attitude, if you notice that my attitude is yeah, I respect women. I always did respect women because I had always that's the way I was, you know. I never disrespect nobody. I never talk about sexual shit to anybody, you know. Back, you know, it's funny. Back in my experimental days, yeah, I did it for a little bit. I admitted I did it in my experimental days, finding my sexuality, figuring out what my sexuality is, because I didn't know what my sexuality was. To be honest, I'm going to talk about it now. I didn't know what my sexuality was because I wasn't attracted to men, and I realized women didn't turn me on either. You know, and men didn't turn me on either. It was funny. Both sexes did not turn me on. You know, it was kind of weird because I kind of I think I suppressed myself for so damn long, you know. Like I suppressed myself in my sexuality because I didn't know what it's like my sexuality is confusing right now because I don't know what my sexuality is. And it's weird. It's like, yeah, I like my gender. I'm not a cross dresser. I can tell you that right now. I dress full time every fucking day. I just don't dress out. I don't wear dresses. I wear jeans. You know, I wear my thing is I like wearing jeans and I like wearing hoodies, you know? That's what I like. I used to wear flip flops until my fucking I can't stand the way my toes look now, you know. My things was jeans, hoodie, and flip flops. You know, that's what I liked. And most of the time I like wearing tie dye because I'm kind of hippie. You know, I see myself as a hippie type. You know, I always wanted to be a hippie, you know? But my dad kind of you know, the military. I have a military parents. You know, I have a military. My parents are military. My dad is a retired military. You know. I Yeah. So it's like, yeah, there's a difference. So yeah, men and women are not attracted. Sometimes it's weird. My attraction is like I only attract to certain people. You know, Lana. You know, Lana's totally new for me because I don't know what to do to be honest, you know. And men, I'm not attracted to men at all, and sometimes and definitely some women I'm not attracted to. It's like it's really I don't care. You know, my ex was always on my mind. Oops, sorry. I think I'm moving around too much. Sorry about that, Lana. I'm glad I'm not triggering you. Yeah, no, just people stereotype me. They don't. That's why they don't know me. You know. I like, you know, my ex was 10 years older than I was. I learned a lot from her. Yeah. Yeah, human beings are disgust. I now I look, you know, for a long while after I broke up, after I finally got over my ex, human beings started to become disgusting to me. You know, I didn't want to be near a human being. Period. So yeah, yes, being ugly has an advantage. That's what I'm saying. Being ugly, I have an advantage. I can avoid a lot of people. I cannot. I don't have to attract anybody. I don't attract nobody, which is good because that's the whole reason why I like being ugly because I don't attract anybody. You know, I get laughed at. You know, that's part of being ugly. You know, even when I was younger, you know, I get laughed at. You know, I used to be called chink in my younger days when my mom didn't do surgery on my eyes. I used to be called chink a lot back in my elementary days. I used, you know, I look like a chink. That white guy called me chink. You know, yeah, my mom. She wanted me to look. She wanted me to have American eyes, so I had to do eye surgery like in third grade. No, wait a minute, no, seventh grade. I did eye surgery in seventh grade. You know, my eyes used to look like this. You know, my the teacher thought I was sleeping. Yeah, the teacher thought I was sleeping in second grade, third grade, and then because my eyes were so slanty, this side was more slantier than this side. I didn't even have eyelids. I, I, I didn't even have eyelids. I remember, you know, I remember. Yeah, my mom, you know, she wanted me to look more American. I didn't want the surgery. I didn't want the eye surgery at all. I like being a chink. You know, I miss being a chink. You know, I was proud to be Asian because I looked like it. Because everybody in my class knew I was an Asian. You know. Now I got these fucking white assholes say, "Oh, you're 1% white." You know, yeah, I do have white in me, but I have more. I'm more brown. I have Native American. I have a Native friend right now who thinks I'm fucking Native. You know, he's Apache and he thinks I'm fucking Native. And now I have these white assholes. You know, they can't tell the color. Yeah, I don't know. I guess the way I speak like I speak really good English. I do speak big. I speak good English. Yeah. See, American, you know, coming to America, you're always stereotyped. You know, you always will be stereotyped in America. no matter what. If you even with your language, they always stereotype you. It's funny, black people stereotype me, you know? It's like white people stereotype me. They don't know what I am. You're always going to be stereotyped. If you have a language, you're going to be stereotyped. You have an accent, you're going to be stereotyped. If you speak perfect English, you're white. You know, I noticed that now. If you speak perfect English, you're white. You're automatically a white person if you speak perfect English, you know. It's like, yeah, Brute is funny about that. Ugh, feel like a wind out there. Yeah, I'm kind of frustrated. Aye. Oh my god. Yeah, there's no sexual harassment, no talking about sex in this fucking chat room. I don't like it. Yeah, my ex was special. Yeah, you wanna, you know. Gang members. Yeah, stereotype that. I am a boring person, you know. It's funny about me. I love boring because I traveled a lot. I travel across. I've been East Coast, West Coast, Canada, border of Mexico. It's like I don't want to travel anymore. You know, I want to travel, but I want to go see. I want to stop for a couple of days and enjoy the sight. That's what I want to do, actually. You know, I want to travel and just enjoy the sight. That's why I bought a pickup. All I want to do is go. I want to. I want to travel and fucking go. I might go camping. Find an isolated spot somewhere, and then go camping. That's what I want to do. I don't want nobody to bother me. Just sit there and watch the fire. That's what I want to do. Actually, I want to be isolated and hear the woods. That's all I wanted to do. I just want to hear the woods. I want to hear the wind blowing the trees. I just want to. I like. It's funny about me. I like isolation. You know, I'm an isolationist. Actually, you know, that's one thing people don't know. I'm an isolationist. That's why you know the reason why I stay in my house because I don't want to. I don't want to go out. I don't want to. Every time you go out, you have to go spend money. You know, all I do is go to grocery store, buy my groceries, and watch TV. That's it. That's all I do. I don't do nothing. I don't go out. I'm too old to go out. You know, I'm too old to drink. I don't want to drink. Yeah. Home is to me home is my home is safe, you know? Yeah, I'm like that. My home is safe. You know, I watch Google's movies, you know? I watch whatever comes out on Google's movies and then I watch old cartoons. That's all I do all day. And then I work 5 days a week, and all I do is drive. And then after driving for fucking, 2,500 to 3,000 miles a week, it's like I don't want to do anything. I'm too tired to travel. I don't even want to drive my car. You know, I don't even want to drive my car at all. I'm sick and tired of driving. You know, Only time I will drive is when if I want to actually, travel somewhere, then I would do it. I would travel, but I don't want to do it. I've done seen so many part of the fucking country. It doesn't. It's like it just. I don't. Only bad part about it is I don't get to see it. You know. I don't get to see that shit. Feels like the wind is up high. Yeah, I cook. I love cooking. So I cook me little meals. Is the wind blowing hard? Why do I feel like the wind is blowing hard? Yeah, it's funny about how people react to me. There's always the perfect people, the perfect people, they feel like I am perfect and you're ugly. That's why when they see my videos go, hey, it's like, it's funny about it's fun about being ugly. It's like people, you might as well that's why I call myself the freak. I am the freak. And people can't handle the freak. That's all they do. They can't handle the freak. So they have to call me bad names and all that shit. I have to deal with all this shit all the time, I hate fake people. People are not, people are so fake. And then they assume they know me. It's like they know everything about me, but they don't. I mean, yeah, I post everything on YouTube about myself. And it seems like they don't watch all my YouTubes. They don't read all my Facebooks, so they don't know nothing about me. So they kind of guess that they know everything about me. That's one thing I hate about them. It's like they don't have any facts about how I am or what I am. They have no facts. It's like now since I'm live video and already told you everything about me, which these people already missed. So they come in here and say, it's like, what the fuck, Yes, I am ugly. There you go. So fuck off. If you don't like what I am or what I look like, go back to your perfect world and be your perfect, that's what these people like. They want to live in their perfect, greedy ass fucking world, That's what they want. Money, it's funny about how money creates these so-called perfect people that have perfect clothing and, they wear all that. I don't give a shit about it no more. I don't give a fuck about style. That's another brainwashing too about style. Fuck style, I hate style. I got over that a long time ago. No window is open. I don't hear anything. I hear strong wind. Feels like I hear strong wind. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I like, I love being ugly because the more uglier I am, the more people can avoid me. That's the whole objective, to avoid me. And I love it that way. I want to run people off. But seeing some people don't like, some people seems to don't care, my Apache friend, he doesn't care. My Apache friend doesn't care. And my friend Rosie, she doesn't care. But it's like I started to talk to her a little bit. It's like just something about she made a really long. She made a really long. What you call? I couldn't read it. It was too much words to say, I got mostly women as friends. And yeah, I got mostly women as friends. And they're all grown-ups and they're all adults. You know, I have a lot of women as friends. You know, it's just, I respect them. That's all. I just have my own ways of doing things. You know, I have my days where I want to shut up, want to be quiet. You know, because the past couple of weeks I've been irritated. I've been feeling a lot of pressure in my head. I've been feeling, I don't know, the energy. You know, I've been feeling my energy has been pretty sensitive lately. I love females as friend. I love females as friend more than I like males as friend, actually. You know, females are way better as friends than male. I admit it. I love females as a friend more than I love males. I don't like males. I don't like male sexist pigs. Basically, that's what Joe is, a male sexist pig. You know, I just don't like it. You know, it's kind of like, it's like a lower version of a male. You know, because I kind of like, when I look at certain males, there's males that have a little bit more class. I could tell the difference. And there are males that are lower and all they care about is fucking. Because I used to meet those kind of fucking males back in my days. I used to meet all the fucking perverts, you know. I seen all the pervs, you know. It's like, yeah, I got tired of all the male sexist pigs, you know. Back in my old days, yeah, I used to do things that you guys can't believe that I used to do, you know. I had lawyers. I had doctors. Back in my younger days, I had lawyers and doctors. And I had accountants. Yeah, I used to, they're all closeted too. And they're all your typical straight people who don't like to like, they don't like to be they don't like to be seen in public with me, basically. Back in the days, you know, I had construction people, construction guys that came to me. They used to buy things for me too back then. I had guys buy things for me back in the old days. I'll tell you a little about myself. Yeah, I I used to be a what you call it, a dominatrix. You know, I had adult babies. You know, I had a guy that was I think was 45 years old, and he loved being an adult baby. You know, there you go. Let you guys know about that. An adult baby. I used to dress up this banker that in a tutu, and he loved being in the storage. You know, somehow that turned him on, being in the storage in a tutu. You know, these are guys, and they like us to dress them up. Yeah, yeah. I used to be a dom. My ex actually trained me to be a dominatrix. You know, that's why I kind of gave up on everything. I got sick of and tired of looking at a pervert male or pervert guy. You know, I got tired of the sexuality. You know, that's why now it's like at the point where I can't stand looking at a male or a female, because most of them are all perverts. I can't. It's funny about society, you know. They like to hide. I realize that society, these normal people, they like to hide their other side, and they don't like to tell you about their other side. I used to meet all kinds of weird adult people that had strange looking sides. That's another part of studying I do. It's like, it's fun. You can have a Christian guy, and all of a sudden he has a perverted side. This Christian guy. I've seen that. He's very Christian, and then he has a perverted side that no one wants to say anything. I've seen all kinds of shit. It's funny. You wonder where I get my information about South Carolina. My ex, she told me a lot about the raping of little girls that these Christians do. I used to go to a church. I went to a funeral, and I was watching these white guys going out with these 30. I used to watch these 30-year-old guy going out with teenagers. This is in Charleston, South Carolina. Yeah, this is Charleston. This is the Bible Belt right here. The innocence that Christians, that they don't really want to say anything, because and up in Monk's Corner, very Christian. Lot of fucking raping up there. A lot of molesting up there by Christians up there. Oh yeah, there's a lot of child molesting. South Carolina, Georgia, incest. There's a town in Georgia where I used to live. I used to live in Savannah, and a guy told me there's a certain town that if you go to this bar, right, and they say they don't want you there. It's mostly family only. Anybody in the family only bar, white people, incest, Christian, I know there's a lot of dark side about the South that these so-called Christians don't want to tell you, They have a dark side. South Carolina has a big, huge dark side here, if you go down towards down in Charleston, there's a city. They still have the slave market, but now they sell stuff, but it's still there. It's history. They still have the slave market there. Yeah, I know, Bobby. Yeah, everybody has a bad side. A dark side, a side. Everybody has a side that they don't want everybody to see, and I used to see it all. I used to see all the dark sides, Everybody makes fun of me, because I'm a freak. Okay, I am a freak. Okay, but I'm not. It's like I'm kind of like I'm tired of attracting freaks. Because that's all I do is attract freaks everywhere I go, because they always have these other dark side, Yeah, I had Asian friends. I used to have a lot of Asian friends in Savannah, and one of my Asian friends used to, deal drugs. Used to deal drugs to the KKK. He used to go drink beers with them and all that shit, and eat barbecue and all. Cool. He was a pretty cool guy. I had some Asian friends that we they gave me something to eat, and I looked at it. I ate a dog, and I didn't even know I ate a dog. I ate a puppy, actually, and I didn't even know I ate a puppy. I'm sorry to say that, but I did. He didn't even tell me what it was that I ate. He served me a puppy, and I say, "What the hell?" I seen some weird shit, you know. I seen a lot of weird shit. Like I know, it's like sometimes I just fucking, I don't know why. It's like, I don't know, for me expressing myself, you know. Yeah, it is. It's sick. Yeah. I'm just I got I got tired of all that shit, you know. That's why I've been asexual, because I got tired of the sexual perverted side, you know, of my life that I used to be with my ex. You know, my ex, she attracted a lot of perverts, you know. She attracted a lot of perverts. And I got tired of it, so I say screw this. You know, I became I didn't want to. I didn't want to deal with a human being. I didn't want to be. I didn't. I was so comfortable not dealing with one human being. You know, it's like I don't. I didn't want to even. I didn't even want to. I don't even want to. I don't even want to talk about it. That's how I'm giving you a deep side of me that you guys. I didn't even want to talk about it. I didn't even want to even hear about it. Yeah, it's like that's why I became asexual. It's like I can't. It's like I can't. It's like human beings are disgusting. You know, both sides, male and female. My ex, I all I wanted from her was have a normal relationship. You know, a normal relationship. But she kind of like was offended because she didn't want a normal relation. You know, like we can like be in like a normal marriage, like a normal couple. You know, I just want to just be normal. You know, I like that we you know, I like that me and her, you know, were attracted together. She was transgender. She was transgender like me. You know, it's like me. It's like I wanted to be regular. I didn't want all the other stuff. You know, I didn't want the things that she liked. Yeah, I got in a way. The long I done it for a long time. I became pretty numb about it. I kind of it started turning me off slowly, and I realized I didn't want to do it. And she didn't understand that. And then she went and found somebody else really fast. I didn't I wasn't expecting her to find somebody that fast, you know. Yeah, I can't stand these people. That's why Joe, you know, it's like he reminded me of the past. Joe does. And I kind of like I had to give him time out because I couldn't stand hearing the words he say. You know, it's like triggering words. You know, when you hear a certain word trigger, because I used to say all that stuff. I used to say what Joe used to say to all these people, to all these pervert guys. Yeah, I know. So it's like I've been for about for a couple years, you know, about 3 years since I've been over my ex, you know. I calmed down and like I don't even want to hear. It's like I kind of like I stayed away from everybody. I stayed away from a human being. You know, I made myself go fat. You know, it's like the more fatter. It's like the fatter I get, the better it is. Actually, I know I'm unhealthy, but I don't give a fuck. Really, I like the way I am now. It's like yes, the more unattracted that I am, you know, the more unattracted that I am, the better it is. It's more relaxing. You know, I could be normal. You know, it's like that's why I let myself go, because I couldn't. I didn't want to be part of that stupid, you know, kinky bullshit. You know. So I got into metaphysical abilities. You know, that kind of like helped me a lot too. The metaphysical. I got into it. The Sunday Fundy group, the Sunday Fundy group actually helped me. I can admit that. You know, the Sunday Fundy group, Tommy, Aya, Ben, and what you call it? Oh my God, I can see him in my head right now. They all, Sunday Funny group helped me a lot in a way. They were kind of like, I got into metaphysical abilities. It's like I love it. You know, it kind of like it helps me and it's shaping me. It's making me see things that I always want to see. I was always into UFOs. I was always into Bigfoot. I was always into the ghosts and everything. And I was always, it's like now I'm more obsessed with it now. And it's like, yeah, it got me away from my past, you know? So that's why I like talking about it all the time. That's why I'm feeling energy right now, and it feels so good just to feel energy, you know? It feels good just to see an alien, you know, in my head. It feels nice to see an alien in my head, but it's not a pervert. It's like it's just an alien smiling at me like a normal person, you know? Just a normal person, you know? I like that stuff, you know? I love aliens. I love UFOs. I love the metaphysical. You know, metaphysical is the best thing in my life ever happened for me. You know, and then I realized, yeah, I see myself as a dragon. I love being the dragon. I love flying around, and I realized that I have a love for flying. It's like it's like I'm freer on the other side than this side. You know, and all these people call me crazy, and it's like, yeah, I like that. I like seeing all that kind of stuff. And there's a lot of stuff I can do that that I'm not even aware that I can do, you know? And it got me away from all that crap. All that crap that I used to be with, you know? Teach me how to fly. Just think of it. That's all you have to do. Marcia, just simple. Just think about flying. Just put a picture in your head. For me, it's kind of weird. When I'm the dragon, it's like I'm flying. It's just automatic for me. It's like I'm flying in the darkness, in space, you know. And for me, it's like when I fly, it's like I feel like I'm more free. Yeah. Whenever I see Dragon Ball Z, it triggers me. It makes my energy goes up for some reason, and I feel good when it does. When I see Dragon Ball Z, you know, when I watch that all the time. When I see Brawl, I can't wait for Brawly to come out because I can relate to Brawly. This Brawly I can relate to, actually, the new one, the new version, because it's like there's a hit. I always believe that we all have hidden powers within ourselves. And I'm trying to, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm waking up my powers for my own self. I'm not doing it for the power. I'm just doing it for myself. That's the whole reason why I do it. You know? I do it because I do it for myself. I don't, it's not, I realize power, you can have all the power in the world you want, you know, but it's like, but only time you use power is like, it's like, what are you going to do with all that power? You know, for me, like, I like power, but it's like, I wish I had the power to teleport or big portals where I don't have to take my car. I could just sell my car and just go teleport to work every day without spending gas. You know? Oh, you know, for me, I wish I had a ship where I could go fly. You know, my thing, it's like when I was young, when I grow up, I wanted to fly in a ship and go visit other planets. So that's what I really wanted to do. I didn't want to be cooped up here. I wanted to go fly in a ship and visit all the planets and make peace with all the aliens out there. That's what I wanted to do when I was younger. You know, I was always imagine I was on a big, huge ship and I'm traveling in space, and all I want and just make friends everywhere I go. You know, that I like to have weird friends that are not from this planet. You know, an insect, because I've been seeing insects. I've been seeing ants, mantids, and ants in my head, and they're just looking at me curiously. I've been seeing tall grays. I've seen these twin tall. One had a red, like long clothing, looked like a dress. It was like a red stripe, and the other one had the blue stripe, and they were like left and right twins. It was weird, but they were like, when you look at them, they're like they don't need to speak. They're already connected to each other, you know, without speaking at all, which is fascinating. Just by learning about them, you know. And then the mantids are very fascinating too. It's like when you look at them, it's like they give me this weird look. They always do this, you know. This is what I see all the time when I in my head, a mantid going like this to me, you know. Yeah, exactly, Alana. Yeah, that's what I see all the time. You know, it's like I see them in my head. I'm learning from them, and then Ilana. When I have Ilana with me, it's like we're like a pair. You know, I'm the blind one. You know, I'm the blind one, and Lana is the one who can see. So we kind of work together. You know, I'm the one. She's like my seeing. It's like I tell Lana, I see this, I feel this, and I feel that, and then Lana will tell me, oh, okay, I see it too. Like that's basically how it works. You work better as a pair. You know, in the metaphysical world, you work better as a pair. A couple is the best thing to do in the metaphysical world. Being a couple is perfect because you guys can work together, you know? Yeah, Lana, you know, it's funny about Lana's been in all my lives. I could tell you that right now. Yeah, Lana's been in all my lives. Somehow, when I leave my body, I kind of like throw a reel somehow. I throw a reel at her spirit, and then all of a sudden, when I go to the next body, she gets dragged in, which I never knew that I could do that. You could throw a reel. Yeah, but sometimes I'm blind. Most of the time is intuition, you know. Oh yeah, the Monarch program. I found out that's the Monarch program. How to brainwash people is by looking at that Monarch right there. That's it. MK Ultra right there. MK Ultra is the Monarch program. That was cool. I had one cool guy in here. Yeah, butterflies follow me. I found that. I realized that butterflies. One week I had all nothing but black butterflies. Another week I had yellow butterflies. And sometimes I have monarchs. This week I saw a yellow butterfly. Today I saw a yellow butterfly today, so which is okay. Yeah, and I like monarchs. I seen monarch. You know, like I said, I seen the monarch. Monarchs, you know, they're everywhere. I think monarchs is really I don't know what monarchs is. I saw a couple dragons in the sky. They were like 3-dimensional almost. I saw one with 3 claws. It had 3 claws in the sky. It was weird to see it because I saw that because this for me I can tell the dragon in the sky is by the eyes, and usually they have a perfect eye almost. Yeah, I see lots of dragons. They're everywhere. They're following me. I have lots of dragons following me right now because I freed them. I freed them from their cage. I think that's the reason why I think they recognize me as a humanoid, you know, and they're following me. And I see myself. Yeah, I see myself as a dragon because I see the If I see a perfect dragon out there, then I know it's me. Then I know that is really me out there because there's still part of dragon me's out there. I still got dragons of my. I think I have. Yeah, I still got like five dragon me's out there. Yeah, usually when I see dragons, there's always a portal that goes with it. If you look inside, I have one dragon, and most of the time they have portals coming out of either in their mouth or or around them. You'll see portals every time a dragon appears. Portals appear because I see that a lot. The closest, I only have one photograph of a portal. You know, I put that on ViewBug. You know, one photo, and so far people look at it and they can't believe it's a real photograph because it's all taken by this. I just use this. This is where I get the pictures from. You know. Yeah, there are portals out there. I think that's what the ETs use. I think they're using me as their portal, maybe, you know, and I'm not even aware that they're using me as a portal. That's the question I have to ask myself: is, you know, are they is part of me part of their portal to come through here? That's a weird thing. That's a question I never asked. I never thought about. Is them using me as a portal? Because I was a portal for the Palladians. Ilana knows that. Ilana's seen it. When I was a female Palladian, I used to do portals for the ships. And still, see, if once I know who I really am, then I can open up the portal and then I can walk anywhere I want. I can go anywhere I want to go, even in another planet. Oh my God, I can't wait. Yeah, you're the one who told me that. You know, when you had Jay's crank up, that's when you told me about it. I must have took a lot of stuff out of you, Ilana. I must have took a lot of Jay's crap out of you. Well, I gotta go to bed. Time for me to go to bed. It was good talking. Yeah, I must have moved a lot of stuff because most of the stuff you told me is like, you know, you told me that I was a male Palladian and I was a female Palladian. I remember you say that to me. Yeah, I'm a surgeon too. Yeah, the Palladian woman. I could see that. I could see myself as the Palladian woman. I see myself doing this. I'm doing this in the air, my hands up in the air, and then I'm creating a portal for the ship or something. Yeah, you know, it's weird about it. I thought the portals were, were AI. I thought the AIs did the portal. I didn't know the Palladians can do the real portals, which I didn't know that. Huh. That's weird. That's interesting. Because you live in the city, Marcia. Oh, you live right next to the highway. Oh, the highway's just down the road, just outside. Yeah, you got highway, and then you got scooters. You know, little roads, so they got to ride around in scooters. Oh man. Well, I have to go to bed. It was a nice talk, nice therapy. I had one nice guy in here. At least we had one nice guy in here. You know. You too, Marcia. I love you, Ilona. You're welcome. I love you, Ilona. At least you get to hear my voice. At least I didn't trigger you this time. You're welcome. You're welcome, Marcia. I just ate a while ago, so I kind of like held it. I waited a while. Night night. We'll talk one-on-one, Ilona. We'll go back talking again. I know it's been a while. I'm sorry. I've been having. I knew this whole month I'd be triggering you. You know. Hopefully, right now I'm doing this just to see if I don't trigger you. Night. Lovely Alona.